Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will talk about a very important aspect of our lives, which is often overlooked and underestimated because its importance is not understood. Allowing yourself to be, allowing life and therefore yourselves to emerge as you are is the fundamental key to every rebirth. I did not use the word rebirth at random because not only those who decide to follow a path of personal growth, but every human being, at least once, in a certain period of their existence, has experienced the sensation of being incomplete or out of place, or the frustration of feeling that everything was complicated despite efforts and commitment to everything one did, and without even obtaining results that were worth making those sacrifices and being so rigorous. Everyone in these conditions, if we indulge in an outburst, received in return phrases like, life is like this, a continuous struggle, an eternal sacrifice to try to survive as best as possible. This is why it is said, he who satisfied enjoys. When you have a moment of peace and joy, enjoy it and be grateful. Or, are you complaining? If you had gone through what I went through, what would you have done? I choose these two concepts because they are the most common and because there is a key in one, but it must be read differently. Allow me to tell you something very strange for some and even shocking for others, but I assure you that it is exactly like that, and I invite you to verify. In fact, later I will challenge you, but in a bit. First, let me explain the concept. Of the two answers mentioned above, the only valid part is to enjoy the beautiful moments and be grateful for them. You can easily throw everything else down the drain because it is useless. However, the thing that needs to be corrected about this aspect is that we should not be satisfied and be grateful for the brief breath of clean air that comes to us in the polluted storm of life, but that we should orient our whole life in that direction. Why? How do you feel when beautiful moments arrive of lightness, of absolute flow? Good, isn't it? I know what you think. Thanks that we're fine. Maybe we're celebrating or in any case in a moment of joy. It's easy like that, but that's not what life is like. The focus, however, is not the party, but the head. Try to remember how you perceived yourself, what was around you, and the interaction between you and the outside. I bet it seemed like pure harmony. Wrong, because it didn't seem like that, but it was. When we face any situation with a light mind, openness, and detach ourselves from the usual rigor and any routine, something magical happens in our brain. The frequency rises. So what? It means that we reconnect with our higher self, our childlike state, which vibrates at the highest frequency, and it is at that level and only at that level that intuitions arrive, that everything seems easily solvable, what we feel inspired, connected, alert, and capable. When we are in line with our primordial self, everything becomes more vivid, perceptible, and soft. An example could be that of a friend in difficulty who comes to talk to you about a problem, but you have no idea what he's talking about. However, if you empathize with that person and activate compassion, the desire to help, and the genuinely accept that you don't know how, thoughts will come that not even you can explain how, and will be useful to your friend. How many have had this type of experience? I bet everyone at least once in their life. This is synchronicity. That is being aligned with our higher self, and at that level we could even be lazy and living from day to day because it will be our higher self that creates opportunities, moments, knowledge, and everything we need to realize our original being. Convenient, right? Someone organizes your days perfectly and you just have to move accordingly. For those who search for spiritual life, this aspect is fundamental, but also for others because we are all born for a higher purpose. The concept, no matter how erudite and refined they may be, will never be able to explain. When we align ourselves with the higher self, everything and everyone in our life will begin to change for the better. We will begin to do without things and people that are not good, and we will make room for those who fit into our life. Also, for today, we got to the end. Here is the challenge I'm throwing at you, and in which I mentioned at the beginning. I ask you to be open, to want to play with yourself, and to question yourself, as well as checking that I'm not telling you nonsense. The only rule of the challenge is honesty in doing it and giving yourself permission to be. What I invite you to do is live a day following the pattern of synchronicity. Abandon concepts, wisdom, rigor, desire to understand and give answers. Choose a day that is most convenient for you and simply follow the flow, from the most banal thing like eating an ice cream to the more important one, but everything living at light, clear simplicity and feeling calm with what emerges. Apply it to any situation of that day and you will see that it will seem miraculous. Happy experimenting and share if you like. Remember to like, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Bye my friends, and see you to the next video.